since the last Jordan 4 has released. We know we do have the Jordan 4 Nets. They're coming out on December 2nd, but I don't think I'll be picking those up because they do look totally different from anything we ever seen before. I'm not going to discredit those until I really see those in hand, but it is a very unique shoe, to say the least, and it is coming out women's exclusive only. So my top 10, let me know your top 10 Jordan 4s are in the comments, Sneakerheads. Starting off at number 10, I'm going to say the Jordan 4 Pink Orchid. And I didn't pick those up because that was a women's pair of shoe. I don't particularly wear pink like that, so I'm not saying men can't rock pink, but I know pink is a little bit harder color for me to rock. I do have some pink Jordan 1 lows in my collection, so I can't say that I don't rock pink at all, but that's why it's on number 10 on my list. So at number 9, again, this probably could be a little bit higher, but I know that this shoe is the Jordan 4 Spizite, again in that Houston colorway. These did release on February the 10th, 24 at a retail price of $160. I know that a lot of people didn't cop these, but was a very unique colorway. And originally I am from Houston, so this shoe spoke to me and I had to have it in my collection. It was a totally different shoe that I'd never seen before. The Jordan 4 Spizite Houston. Comment down below if you were able to grab you a pair. Moving on to my number 8. So this is going to be representing the Jordan 4 White Thunders. I know I didn't cop me a pair because I went ahead and picked up the Jordan 4 Fears instead of those, but let me know down in the comments. Were you able to pick these up? This pair is doing very well for Jordan 4s. It's probably the most popular Jordan 4 that came out this year. So these came out on August 24th. For a retail price of $225, and right now my size 10 is hovering around $265 to $275 on StockX. You know, when shipping and taxes, that shoe's already going to be a $300 shoe. So if you was able to copy a pair of the White Thunders, I commend you on that. Looking back now, I kind of wish I would have grabbed me a pair, but that's what this crazy world we're living in right now. The sneaker market is definitely unpredictable right now, to say the least. So moving on to my number 7 shoe. It is the Jordan 4 RMs. Again, I didn't choose any particular colorway, whichever one that you were able to cop. We did have unboxing on our channel. Check out that video right there of the Jordan 4 Bone RMs. It was a unique colorway, and I do still like the silhouette. I'm just waiting for some other colors to come out that I'm looking to cop, so stay tuned for that. But I will be trying to check those out and put those on feet. So again, my number 7 is the Jordan 4 RM. Moving on to number 6. And here's where we start getting a little bit more difficult. I'm going to say these right here. These are Jordan 4. I'm going to call these a metallic gold, but I think the shoe was called Sail. This was a women's only exclusive pair for women's, but I had to cop these because these remind me of the metallic packs that released back in the day. I did have the white and purple ones. Again, this remind me of the same shoe where the shoe was completely white except for it had those metallic purple right here. And all those shoes did well, and I assumed that this shoe was going to do well too, but you can still get these for around under retail. This is a nice shoe. It did feature that D-Boss Jordan on the tongue, which was the first that I seen this year that was done like this. Again, maybe the shoe didn't do good because, as you can see, that sail midsole on the bottom and then that sail on the back, which in a way is out of the place on this shoe, but I don't think once you put these on feet that you really can tell. And I do think because this is sail at the bottom instead of completely white that they will stay a little bit more cleaner than the regular all white. But again, my number 6 is the Jordan 4 Metallics. So moving on to number 5. I'm getting kind of like a toss-up. I'm looking at wearability, stuff like that. But these could probably go either way, but I'm going to go ahead and say the Jordan 4 Amam Miners. Again, this is probably one of the best quality materials on the Jordan 4 that you possibly could get. And we know that, I believe that these are going under retail as well. These did release on the Amam Miners website. This did come at an expensive price of $225. These came out on September 26th, and they had a $15 shipping price on top of that. So when you got these delivered, you paid around $248 out the door here in North Carolina. Again, this is just a beautiful shoe. I think this colorway is a little bit harder to rock, so I can understand that why people didn't pull the trigger on this one. Some people are saying that the older pair was better than this pair, which is kind of like the older pair was in this color, as you remember. I didn't like that pair at all, and I didn't even go for them, but I do like these a little better because I think it has that black and that neutral tan that I think you could easily wear with black pants or black shorts. And you want to keep it simple. Again, you can get a maroon shirt, like I said, or a tan shirt to put on the top, or you could switch it up and put a black shirt and maybe some cream pants and just let the shoes come out cream too with some black socks. I think this is an easy fit, if you ask me. But again, this is my number 5. We could have flip-flopped either way, but that was on the fence. So moving on to my number 4 pick, the Jordan 4 Wet Cements. Again, these were called the Paris Olympic, and I thought that these were going to be special because of that. And correct me if I'm wrong, but this is one of the few times that I've seen a monochromatic shoe from Jordan brand. I know they did some Jordan 4 labs back in the day. They were all black or all red, and this hasn't been done in a while. And I'm not going to lie, like one of the reasons why I pulled the trigger on this is because being in that all monochromatic silhouette, and gray is one of my favorite colors to wear or rock. Kind of remind me of a Yeezy. That's why, I pulled the trigger on these, you want to be honest. But let me know, did you copy any of these Wet Cement 4s? And do you have a pair in your collection? But overall, the quality is nice on here. It does feature that crackle sole on the toe box. Again, all grayed out. Just a nice colorway in my opinion. Again, you can probably rock this with almost any color as well. Actually, I think they sold out, but they're just not doing well as far as the resale market. But again, I picked these up for myself, so I don't really care about the resale market. But I'm happy to have these in my collection. Let me know down in the comments, did you rock you a pair or not? So moving on to my number 3 pick. This is kind of like a toss-up. I'm going to say the Jordan 4 Military Blues. Again, I know there was controversy on this shoe because of this blue color, and I think these were going around retail right now. But I think the overall quality of the leather is good. I do like that blue, in my opinion. I didn't have none of the older pairs, so this blue was fine for me, and it does have that Nike OG branding on the back. Just a very clean colorway. I mean, you can't go wrong with this color blocking right here. As we know, we did have the military blacks, and those pairs are doing very well, going over $400. And I thought these would do the same, but I guess nobody wanted these because the blue was a little bit off color than the last pair. And so hardly anybody picked these up. So again, these came out on May 4th, 2024. Retail price was $215. Again, I think I ended up getting 2 pairs because, again, my daughter was graduating this day. And I did put in for raffles, and unfortunately, when you hit on the raffles, they just send you the shoes in. I guess I could have took one of them back, but I probably still have some military blues still in boxes still. I don't know, but stay tuned for that. Moving on to the number 2 shoe. My number 2, I'm going to say the Jordan 4 Fears that I just recently do unboxing. You want a more detailed review of this shoe, go ahead and check out that video right there. Most of these shoes that I am showing today, we have done an unboxing on there. So if there's a shoe that interests you, go ahead and check out the unboxing playlist, and you should be able to find the shoe that I just showed today. These are the Jordan 4 Fears. Again, the shoe just recently dropped last week on Saturday, and I think they were sitting because when I went on to the website and Nike sneakers app, they did say launch has ended. So we know that when Nike does that, they're doing a fake sellout. And so this came out on November 16th, again, for a price of $215, which all the Jordan 4s are this year. And let me know if you were able to cop you a pair. They're still available on some online sneaker retail shops, so check your retail online sneaker stores if you still want a pair. So moving on to the number 1 shoe. Some people may disagree, but let me know down in the comments your thoughts and opinion about this top 10 Jordan 4 for 24. These are the Jordan 4 Bread Reimage. Again, OG on the back. Some people don't like these because they feel like they're not staying true to the OG. But again, I'm always looking for that something a little bit different. And when they said that these shoes were going to be completely leather, I just knew I had to have these in my collection. It does feature that OG colorway, black, white, and red. Check out that outsole. Again, this is a very clean shoe, my humble opinion. And I think these are going to last a little bit longer than, than that new buck. But let me know you copy you a pair of these Bred 4 re-image. And these did release earlier in the year. Came out on February 17th, 2024 for a retail price of $215. Again, my number one overall shoe, Jordan 4 for 2024. Let me know your list of your top 5 or your top 10 Bred for 24. And let me know how many of these shoes that I showed today that you copped and have in your collection, sneakerheads. If you enjoy content like this, make sure you subscribe, like, and hit that bell for notifications. And we'll see you on the next one, sneakerheads.